Tomorrow only 4 seats are left and they are flying it for 19,000. And on August 31st, they have got 9 seats left and they are charging 77,000, sir. Sir, same airline, same duration, same port of departure, same port of arrival. And on August 31st, the same AI 933 shows a rate of 77,573, sir. They feel that it's not market driven, but at times this is greed driven by the airlines. I stand to move my private member's resolution on appropriate measures to regulate the airfare in country. Sir, I'll just try to bring just one example before this house. Sir, the rates to fly from Cochin to Dubai, tomorrow's 27th of July. Sir, in flight Air India 933, the rate is 19,062 rupees. I'm talking about tomorrow. Economy. 19,062 rupees. Sir, the sites show only 4 seats are vacant. It means it's almost full. They shows 19,000 is the rate. Sir, same airline, same duration, same port of departure, same port of arrival. And on August 31st, the same AI 933 shows a rate of 77,573, sir. Sir, please note, only 9 seats are left. So is this just about demand and supply? Tomorrow only 4 seats are left and they are flying it for 19,000. And on August 31st, they have got 9 seats left and they are charging 77,000, sir. Sir, how can they come home? How can they go back to their work? They all are not rich people who are abundant in resources, sir. Most of them are normal laborers, sir, who work for a flat salary. Very flat salary, which may not provide them a ticket annually, which may not even provide them accommodation and food, but still they work hard so that they can ensure that their family is having their bread and butter. They can ensure that they can meet his or her parents' treatment. They can ensure that they could send his child to some school where he or she can learn as a future of this country. Sir, this 77,000 rupees, how can a normal employee abroad can afford? And if it is a family trip, sir, think about 4 members of a family coming home in their vacation and trying to going back after the vacation being charged 80,000 per ticket. Sir, 3,20,000 one way to fly to their work means what will they earn, sir, in their life? What will be their balance in their life, sir? The small amount that they get from the salary after all their expenses. Will it be enough for that? Will it be enough for buying a ticket, sir? Sir, we often call them our backbone. Sir, we boast about their remittance. They give billions of rupees to our economy. Sir, our state, we get annually 1,10,000 crore. 1,10,000 crore rupees a year through remittance. But what do we give them back, as we discussed yesterday? The ministry is here. I thank him for his response yesterday. Sir, it gave us some hope. They know that this has been discussed before also numerous times. As the ministry is here, I would like to mention yesterday's reply was not mechanical or typical. An intent was there. Sir, the diaspora outside India, they called, so many of them called, so many of them messaged, so many of them responded through social media. They all are eagerly and keenly awaiting some actions from the government to happen because they feel that it's not market-driven, but at times this is greed-driven by the airlines. Sir, I just got an example before your arrival. I would like to repeat it in small sentences. Sir, nothing. 27 July 2024, sir, I'm talking about tomorrow. An airline from Cochin flying to Dubai, Air India airline, AI 933, is charging 19,062 rupees for tomorrow's ticket from Cochin to Dubai. Economy. Sir, the same flight, the same duration, the same port of departure, the same port of arrival, on August 31st, the same carrier is charging 77,573 rupees, sir. Sir, how can we call this just market-driven? I repeat, this is greed-driven. Sir, how can we call this profit-making? Sir, I repeat, this is extreme exploitation of the situation. Sir, we all know that we call them backbones of this country for the remittance that they give us. Sir, and all our agencies, all our laws, all our acts passed, all our monitoring bodies, all our rights, all our scopes to intervene, even the Directorate of Civil Aviation, the embassies, the parliament, the cabinet, sir, the courts, sir, everything and everyone stay as a silent spectators when our beloved experts are looted like this. Sir, this has to stop. It is high time that we have to put an end to this by showing our political and administration will. Sir, I repeat, 19 to 77,000 in 30 days cannot be justified as market-driven. Sir, I mentioned before you came, how about 4 of them coming here? How about 4 of them going back after the vacation? How can they afford this? Sir, when Zainul Abid, a constituent of mine, went to the court regarding this thing, the court and the government, they presented Rule 135(1) of the aircraft rules. The arbitrary and unlimited powers given to the airlines to fix their tariff under Rule 135(1) need to be redefined, sir. It cannot go like this. We cannot allow them to loot our people like this. We cannot allow them to exploit our people like this. Sir, it's very important to note one thing. According to the report of Airports Council International, India has the highest airfares compared to other countries in the Asia Pacific and the Middle East region. The highest airfares, sir. The ACI studied airfares in around 36,000 routes in the region and came to the conclusion that Indian aviation market has the highest increase with 41% of hike in the prices. Sir, against a 34 in the UAE, against a 30 in the Singapore, our industry is marking 41% of airfare prices hikes in the recent history. So this is intentional, sir. This is in a confidence that they feel that, as we all say, it is market-driven, as they are forced to come back at the time of vacation because otherwise they will lose their classes, they will miss their exams, otherwise they won't even get holidays from their jobs. They know that this is the time. Sir, I heard that an Air India flight or some other carriage, they flew back almost blank. There were very few travelers in that airline, but they were not ready to reduce that price at that point of time when they say market-driven, because they thought that that will be an example to set and they may have to reduce further. Even when it is coming back without passengers, they keep on charging these rates in the season. So there we have to involve, sir. Everybody talk about 135(1) and market-driven. Sir, but there are policies to fight cartelization and monopoly in this field also. Sir, when all airlines together, everybody together hikes their prices. Not even a single airline left. Everybody together hikes their prices. Sir, they work like a cartel, isn't it? We have enough laws to fight cartelization. We have enough laws to protect our, as you said, as the customer is the king. We have enough laws to protect our customers being looted by this cartel, sir. I must say they are acting like a cartels. Sir, they are proceeding it like it's their monopoly. Sir, why not we step in and we check and we study and we learn and we act to contain this loot, sir, to contain this exploitation? Because every airline simultaneously increases their rates. They fix it too high. Sir, check the flights for same duration to other countries. And how do they charge in their seasons? And how are we being charged? Sir, it is great discrimination that our people are facing. Sir, there is a movie called Aadu Jeevitham, Got Life, which has hit the OTT after a successful run in the theaters. It shows the story of a Malayali guy, Najib, who had to spend years in unknown area of deserts, was forced to work as a shepherd. It is not a story, sir. It was a real life incident. Our beloved actor Prithviraj, he lived like Najib. I cannot say he acted like Najib. He lived like Najib.
Correct.
Sir, this is the story applicable to Najibs who are not getting yearly tickets, annual tickets from their employer, who are not getting accommodation facilities from their employer, who could not even come back to their homes in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. Sir, there are people who cannot come back to their homeland for decades stuck there, sir. Sir, we see people from abroad as people with all facility. They may wear a good shirt and pant and come back. But the story behind is very sad, sir. The living that they lead in the labor camps, we have seen that in person. The living that they live in the labor camps, sir, like hostels, were one above one, small rooms, congested areas, no facilities.
That system.
Huh? 6 hours to sleep.
Camps.
In labor camps, then they have to vacate. Sir, they also come back to see their family, no, sir. Why do they take these hardships? They want to ensure that their parents are safe. They could buy some medicine. They could teach their students, send their children to school. So they cannot come annually because this is the prices. This is the time they get leave. So they cannot come home. So what do? They wait for a year more. They wait for another 2 or 3 years more. And after 4 years when they come, what they have left, sir? All their savings will be looted by this airfare. So this issue has been continuously discussed in this house. So many members before, now, yesterday, and maybe in future also, come back with this issue. But your reply yesterday is giving us some hope. I repeat, I see some intent to ensure that something is happening in this regard. Apart from our talks, apart from our discussion, they feel that something is happening. So everybody will appreciate. Not treasury benches, not opposition benches, everybody, every single Indian, every single person who is out of this country to work and to live, to earn the daily bread of their family will appreciate even a small step in this regard, sir. To my second question yesterday, you replied that you will be seriously thinking about appointing a body, maybe a quasi-judicial body or much more powerful a body who can look into this matter.
And the legislation act.
Who can look into this matter, who can in future can ensure that this is monitored by law. If some enactment has to be there, if some law has to be introduced, that must be introduced because they are our brothers and sisters who work for not just their families but this country too, sir. Sir, I suggest immediate intervention and resolution by government to move such a body. Sir, I suggest to intervene, the government to intervene to increase the competition in this regard. Though they work as a cartel, it is learned that so many bilateral agreements with foreign countries, especially the Middle East, is not being reviewed. More number of routes, more number of flights, more number of trips may help us to an extent to fight this monopoly in this regard. And sir, I suggest even think about subsidies and financial assistance to so poor families where they could not even come for 2, 3 or 4 years at a stretch to home to see their parents or children. Because we are getting huge amount as remittance from them. It's time that we could give something back, sir. And our enhanced consumer protection acts must be a reply for all these actions and looting by the airlines. We have to enhance our consumer protection. Though all other sectors are market driven, we all have something to stop from being completely looted. Sir, there is no much of other options in this. You yesterday told in the House that now India, airlines are the new railways. We all want that to flourish more. We all want more connectivity to be here. So when airlines are the new railways, it is sure that we don't allow our bus operators, we don't allow our train tickets, and we don't allow any other mode of transport like to be exorbitant like this while pricing the people. So when there is no other much of the options to come back to home and go back to work, if our people are being looted on that front, how about our Consumer Protection Act being more enhanced on that front, sir? And sir, how about collaboration with host countries? We know the number of Indians working abroad. Millions and millions of people are working abroad. We know the great respect that host countries shows to our community in constructing in their country, in developing their country. We have our roles. You can see Indians in every sector in all countries around us. So how about we initiating a collaboration with host nation to explain them this is what we face during the season, this is their labor force, our brothers and sisters face during this period. Sir, how about more government schemes to support them? And how about, sir, promoting more parallel ways of transport to Dubai and to other places? Sir, I have read news about even ships being used as a parallel transport mechanism. They may have to travel 3 days. But this exploitation at the time of season, if someone wants to do that, how about giving it a try? I've seen some news regarding that it has happened before. So, sir, these actions are a necessity for our citizens who live abroad. While moving this resolution, I strongly believe that this is not just an exercise of tongue, but this will initiate some kind of actions from the government. Sir, the Indian diaspora throughout the globe is keenly waiting an action for them. I remember your first response when you took over the ministry. When you took over the ministry, you were facing the media, you were answering them. Then you said this word that you want airfares to be affordable for the people of India inside and outside. Believing that is a motto, believing that is a principle, believing that is a promise and pledge, I urge the government to intervene immediately. I urge the government to form that body which can look into this, which can talk to our people abroad, which can talk to their relatives back home, which can know the social consequences, which can know the economic consequences. Sir, yesterday I mentioned I have got 2 calls just after becoming MP. In 30 days, I got 2 calls when people from abroad called me and said, sir, if you can, please go and visit my home. I asked why. Sir, my father passed away, my mother passed away. I asked, aren't you coming, sir? If I come now, I cannot go back, I cannot afford the ticket. If he cannot see his mother or father for the one last time because of their airfare prices, sir, we cannot skip from this saying, this is market driven. This is the largest democratic nation in this country. This is a strong nation. We cannot allow our citizens being looted by any airline company for that matter, sir. Sir, some capping must be there. At the peak of the season, some capping must be there, sir, at least some capping. So I hope you could initiate the action. You could float a committee as early as possible to look into this, and we can address our people abroad who are keenly waiting for your reply and your actions regarding this. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I once again with folded hands request our minister and the government and everybody sitting here to involve in this matter and to raise the voice for our people abroad. Thank you, sir.